The U.S. Department of Justice alleges South Carolina is breaking the federal law that protects Americans with disabilities. Now the federal government is suing South Carolina because of it. Your State House reporter Mary Green has those details.
In July of 2023, the Department of Justice warned South Carolina it was likely violating federal law in mistreating adults with serious mental illness. The federal government says it found in the year and a half since then that South Carolina's compliance with this law wouldn't happen voluntarily. So it's now suing the state.
This has been an issue for, 15, 20 years, and this has been a red flag that has been raised over and over and over.
The Department of Justice claims in this lawsuit that more than 1,000 South Carolina adults with serious mental illness are unnecessarily segregated in community residential care facilities, also known as adult care homes. The state runs 8 of these facilities, and it pays for people to live at hundreds more of them. The lawsuit alleges most residents at adult care homes cannot choose who they live with, what they eat, or how they spend their days, and that the state relies on these facilities instead of providing sufficient opportunity for people to avoid or move out of them and live in the community. That's resulted in what the federal government characterizes as unnecessary institutionalization.
And there's so many studies that show that they're so much better off when they are supported in the community of their choice.
Kimberly Tiso with the disability advocacy organization Able South Carolina is optimistic this lawsuit will result in the creation of community options that don't exist right now.
The state has, I think they have done a little to make improvements, but unfortunately, there's not an outlet. There's not another option for people. Our system is very broken.
Governor Henry McMaster says this is another reason for the legislature to pass a bill that would merge 6 state health and human service agencies, some of which are named in this lawsuit, into one, whose director would be directly accountable to the governor. That bill fell just short of becoming law earlier this year.
This suit by the Department of Justice is just one more indication, a clear indication that we're in trouble. We've got to fix those agencies.
Kimberly Tiso believes that restructuring is part of the solution here by making sure there's leadership in place to ensure these laws are being followed. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.
The South Carolina Department of Mental Health declined to comment on the pending litigation, but it said in response to the DOJ's warning from last summer that it was surprised by the findings, claiming it has made significant efforts to address these issues.